Alrighty, welcome back to the show. I'm in the kitchen, hardly ever happens. That's because we're making something I absolutely love. Scones. De-scone.
Scone. Where's your penny? You need a penny.
No, girl, no, Sonia, girl, no, it's gonna ruin the outfit. So what do we need? What's happening?
So, bit of flour.
Yes.
450 grams. Everyone's got to learn how to make a scone.
Just
It's
normal
so quick.
flour, not self-raising flour, funny
normal
stuff.
Flour, normal flour.
All right.
3 teaspoons of baking powder. That looks like a little bit more, but let's whack it in. Okay. A little bit of salt.
All right.
Okay. And then some butter. Now, you can do this by hand, or you can do it in the machine.
Okay.
So if you do it by hand, you just use 2 knives. To cut in.
2 knives?
2 knives. I'll show you in a second. Okay. Grandma's trick. Grandma's trick.
Okay.
Okay. In home economy, when I was, I don't know how old, you were taught so you don't want to melt the butter. So you use
Home
2
economy. Do you think that's what they
economy.
call it still?
I don't know. But I dreaded it. I hated it.
I did needlework. I didn't like that.
What was worse?
Needlework. Yeah.
Okay, so you could use 2 knives and then rub it in.
Oh, I see. That's so
because
smart.
you don't want to have too much contact with your hot hands with the butter and the flour. Because it
Why
melts
is
the
that?
butter. Melts the butter, and once the butter's melted, you ruin the texture.
Got you.
Okay? But otherwise, you can use a lovely machine.
Yeah, machines
Mind
are
the
great.
noise. And just quickly make breadcrumbs, okay?
Okay.
So
you want it into little
breadcrumbs.
Okay.
That's kind of done the trick. So otherwise, you just rub it in very gently with your hands or with the knives. Okay. And then
And what kind of texture are we going for?
you do want bits of butter in there, okay? So that when it goes in the oven, it melts. Oh, it's
Love.
just amazing.
Okay.
So then we've got 2 eggs. Got some buttermilk. It's about 150 mils. Buttermilk, yeah. So that is when you take the cream and you make butter, the buttermilk is what's left behind.
Got you.
Okay. So whisk that together, and then we just mix it in there. Okay, do you want to put the, or do you know how to put the mixer down? I'm going to do it on it. There we go. Push down. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So then we get this guy going. Pour it in.
That was a trick question, Sonia.
Sorry.
No.
No. You can't just... All right.
Oh, that's
Woo! Wrong way.
the wrong way. Are you okay there today?
I'm all good.
Okay.
All good. Okay. So this lovely texture, if you put your fingers in, you can feel that it's moist, but we don't want it wet. Okay, so it's just kneaded in. Doesn't matter if you've got a bit of flour, a bit of butter coming through there. It's just perfect.
All right.
Then I'm going to pop it on the board,
Then that's what you get.
and that's what you get. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to have round scones. Everyone's got this perception that you have to have
I was
round
about
scones.
to ask. These are square.
These are
What's
square,
happening
so you can triangles. Basically, the more you cut with, the more you fiddle with the scone, the more you have to like rub them together and make a round. So just keep them square, keep them rectangle, easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you just cut it up. I do it into.
You make
into
it look
12.
so easy.
What is it so
And it's
easy?
actually so difficult.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Okay. And then we pop these in the tray. Okay.
For how long?
We cook them for about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. It's quick stick. So afternoon tea is never going to be the same again in your house. Yeah.
Ever.
So then we just brush it with a little bit of milk, and then sprinkle a little bit more.
Brush a little bit of milk on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we do a sprinkle of salati like that on the top. Just gives it a nice crunch. And into the oven for 15, 20 minutes.
And that's how they look.
And wow.
How do you like your scones?
I
With
like it.
cream and jam?
I like it with a bit of butter,
And cheese.
and then a bit of creme fraiche,
Uh-huh.
and then some jam on top.
I have mine with cheese.
Do you?
Yeah. Sometimes cream and strawberry jam.
Okay, strawberry jam and cheese and butter.
No.
Just
Just sweet.
Just
Not savory and sweet. Yeah. Just keep it simple.
you
All
should
right.
try it, okay? With a bit of cheese, bit of creme fraiche, and then some jam. This one is peach, chili, and vanilla.
Let me
the
do that
creme
now.
fraiche. Okay.
Yes,
Should we
let's do
make
that
them
now.
up?
Do you remember that you can find our recipe, the recipe on our website, www.afternoonexpress.co.za. Let's move it that side so we can
move
all
that side.
chow down.
You take
all right, what
that.
are you taking?
I'm going to take that and some jam.
Fantastic. All right.
I'm
Do you need
taking
help?
a pot. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
All right. Who wants some this scone? All right, there we go. Thank you very much. Doesn't that look amazing?
B, you
Thank you very
certainly
much.
stick out like a
Have a
sore
seat,
thumb in the
madame.
kitchen.
Yeah, I know. I look out of place.
You couldn't even press that mixer down.
I'm like, what is happening?
Pass them down. Pass them down.
All right, well, there we go.
Now, yesterday we teased you about something big coming to Afternoon Express on the 28th of November, and every day we'll be revealing a little bit more about that. Now, today, somebody flew over our loft and dropped this little guy off. What do you think this is? It has a 15 on it. What do you
We'll
think?
see. Oh, I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, guess you'll have to stay tuned to Afternoon Express every day to learn more.
Absolutely. A big thank you to all our incredible guests for coming through. Priscilla and, of course, Lysander, celebrating incredible, phenomenal women all across the world. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Cam, Sonia, always such a pleasure. From all of us here in The Loft, it's good evening and happy eating. Mwah. Good night.